Hi, this is Javin Kharod, a production chemical engineer by profession, going to continue today's topic, hazop. Now, what is hazop? A hazard and operability study is the structure and systematic examination of a process manufacturing unit to identify and evaluate problems that may represent risk, personal or equipment. The intention of performing hazop is to review the design to pick up design and engineering issue that may otherwise not have been found. Now, the technique is based on breaking the overall complex design of the process into number of simpler sections called nodes, which are then individually reviewed. It is carried out by suitably experienced multidisciplinary team during a series of meetings. The HAZOP technique is qualitative and aimed to stimulate the imagination of the participant to identify potential hazard and operability problem. The structure and direction are given to review process by applying standardized guideword to the review of each node. The relevant international standard calls for team member to display institution and good judgment and for meeting to be held in a climate of positive thinking and frank discussion. The hazop technique was initially developed in 1960 analysis major chemical process system but has since been extended to other area including mining operations and other type of process system and other complex system such as nuclear power plant operation and software development. It is also used the basis of reviewing batch process and operating procedures. The method is applied the complex process for which sufficient design information is available and not like the change significantly. The nodes are chosen so that each meaningful design intended can be specified and they can be completely indicated on piping and instrumentation diagram and process flow diagram. The extended of each node should be appropriate. The complexity of the system and magnitude of the hazard it might pose. However, the nodes should not be too large which make it difficult for team analysis. The hazard and operability issue on the other hand, the nodes should not be too small which shall causes boredom the team due to repetitive nature of the job. Moreover, with small nodes, there are chances that my team may miss potential hazard due to complex process. For each node, in turn, the hazop team uses list standardized guideword and process parameter to identify potential deviation from the design intended. For each deviation, the team identifies feasible causes and likely consequences. Is existing safeguard sufficient whenever action of the installed safeguard is reduced risk to an acceptable level? The team meeting should be managed. The independent HAZOP chairman, who is the responsible for the overall quality of the review, partnered with dedicated scribe to minute a meeting. The success of HAZOP study strongly depends alertness, concentration of the team member, and it is therefore important that the sessions are limited duration and there are appropriate interval between sessions. How these requirements are achieved is ultimate responsibility has of chairman. The objective, the traditional has of study is identify what can go wrong, what are the hazards in the plant, how bad it could be, the consequences if things go wrong, how often it might happen, likelihood. Do the existing safeguard reduces the risk of acceptable level? If they don't, the additional safeguard are required to bring the risk to acceptable level. The typical parameter, the deviation, guideword that are used to form deviation are given below. The parameters flow guide world are less or more reverse. The parameter are temperature, guide world are high or low. The parameter are pressure, the guide world are high or low. The parameters are level, guide world are high or low. The parameters are composition, similar guide world are more or less, part of other than. Parameters phase, the guide world are same or different. The guide word are applied to each of the parameters to get meaningful deviation. Example, high flow, reverse flow were required to bring out any non-deviation suitable parameter and guide word are used even if they are not in about list. Where guide word is a meaningful application to a parameter, no flow, more, temperature, their combination should be recorded as predictable potential deviation from the design intended that require review. Once the causes and effect of any potential hazard have been established, the system being studied can then modify to improve its safety. The modified design should ensure that no new problem have been added. The current risk level are assigned by team leader of the hazop study to one of the following three categories after taking the account the existing safeguard. High risk level, unexpectable, tolerable, neither high risk or low risk, fall in between the two, low risk, acceptable. Okay, then if the risk is high, recommendations are identified to bring down the risk acceptable level. If the risk is low, no further recommendations are made. The risk is in tolerable level. The methodology, as low as reasonably practical, is applied to identify additional recommendation. If the incremental risk reduction is not significant compared to resources commitment in terms of cost, time, effort, other expenditure, resources, there would not be need to additional recommendation. However, there are significant reduction in risk with small or no investment of resources. The additional recommendations are made. The hazop study is a team effort. The team should be small as possible, consistent, they're having relevant skill and experience. A minimum team size 4 to 5 recommended. A large process. There will be many hazop meeting and individual within the team may change the different speciality they are required. The various role as many as 20 individuals may have involved, but recommend that the team should be not exceed 7 to 8 at any time. A larger team will make slower progress, adding considerably to the cost. The use of computer and project screen can enhance the recording of meeting minute, the display and PNID, the team to review the provision of supplement document information to the team and logging non-hazop issue that may arise during the review, drawing, document, correction, clarification, specialty software is now available from several suppliers to support the recording meeting minute, tracking the completion recommended actions. Okay guys, this is up to hazop study in a very small manner. Next our topic we are taking a short question on hazop study. Still then, goodbye. Take care.